Good day, the initiator of this program, panel of judges, my fellow housemates, and the audience. I am one for Asomchi, and I want to talk on the topic, goal setting. Isn't it foolish if somebody just decides to drive on the highway without knowing where the person is heading? It's foolish. Also as foolish as going through life without knowing where you are going to. In order to go through life, you have to know exactly where you are going to, and preparation and planning are important. Goals are like vision with a fit. Goals will help you to resharpen your vision. Now, here are some benefits of goal setting. Goal setting helps you to simplify decision making. As an achiever, you have lots of opportunities coming here and there, but once you have goals set out, the decision making is going to be very easy for you. Another benefit of goal setting is that goal setting turns up mental and physical health. Have you ever wondered why most people die after retirement? The reason is that most of them don't have goals. When you don't have goals, then you develop a negative mental attitude. And your mental health and your physical health go hand in hand. If the mental health is bad, how do you expect the physical one to be? Another benefit is that it helps us generate respect. When you have a goal and you know where you're heading, people will respect you. There's no doubt about it. Another benefit of goal is that it helps you to produce persistence. Persistence is a key. It helps us to attain whatever we want in life. When you have a goal, you have persistence. Have you ever seen the eagles? They are strong birds, but they are most patient and persistent birds. When an eagle can wait for the prey for like 2 hours, and when it comes out, it devours it. So like an achiever, it can be like an eagle. Another benefit of this goal setting is that it helps you to realize and enjoy the feeling of accomplishment. When you have set out a goal and you accomplish it, you'll be happy and you enjoy it. Then it delivers you from living in the past. Good leaders don't have to live in the past. They have to live in the present and be able to account their future. So how can we set these goals that can help us? Well, smart people set goals. So a way of achieving goals and setting goals, I'll take an acronym, SMART. I'll start with S. S, specific. Your goals have to be specific. You have to know what you want and how you want it. M, meaningful. You have to set meaningful goals in order to achieve them. A, attainable. Are your goals attainable? Can you be able to attain them? R, rewarding. What will you gain after achieving these goals? Then T, time-bound. Make sure you set a time for when you will finish your goal. Make sure you have a target. The saying goes that if you don't have a time or a target for setting a goal, it's not a goal, it's only a wish. According to Richard Evans of Detroit Times, according to Richard Evans of Detroit Times, you sometimes think that why are people waiting? Some people will wait, let youth slip by, opportunities slip by, and life slip by. But when are we going to learn to live in this world of urgency? This is our time, our day, our generation. Not some golden age of the past, not some utopia of the future. It is now. And if you want to start your goal, you start it now. And in conclusion, don't be afraid to achieve goals. The tragedy of life does not lie in not reaching your goals. The tragedy lies in not having goals to reach. Thank you.
A lovely day to the initiator of this program, the panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, my fellow housemates, ladies and gentlemen in the house. My name is Oloro Oluwatobi. I'm here to speak on this amiable topic, terrorism. Is it true that terrorism is one of the greatest form of crime in Nigeria? Let's find out. Now, to start with, what is the meaning of terrorism? Terrorism is the heart of or the use of violence and threat to intimidate people, especially for the purpose for political purpose. Terrorism is derived from a Greek word which means terror, meaning I frighten. Now, what are the types of terrorism? We have different types of terrorism, but the major things that instigate terrorism are social and political injustice. The types of terrorism now is civil disorders. This is the collective violence that affects the functioning and peace of a community. And also we have political terrorism. These are the violence created by the political parties so that to instigate people to frighten people during the time of elections so that they can vote for them. Also, we have the official or state terrorism. This refers to nations under the rule of oppression or terror. Now, I would like to tell you the effects of the causes of terrorism. What are the causes of terrorism? The first cause of terrorism is political cause. Political parties do cause violence in order to frighten people so that they can vote for them during election period. We also have the strategy of the weak ones seeking to gain advantage over the stronger enemies or armies. Also, we have self-interest, also causes terrorism. The social economy. The social economy explanation suggested that all other forms of deprivation drive people to terrorism. Things like lack of education, lack of political freedom. And also we have discrimination among ethnic groups also cause terrorism. Religious belief. Religious beliefs also causes terrorism. Like an example in Nigeria, now we have one of the major terrorist group in Nigeria, Boko Haram. They are built on the religious belief. They believe that we should all not to go to school or Western schools to learn, but we ought to be in the mosque so that we can be reading our Quran. That is the major thing. Now, this is a religious belief. It is also causing violence. Now, more than 200 girls are missing in Nigeria, the Chibok girls. And also, I would like to tell you the effects of terrorism. Terrorism slows down. It slows down in our economy. Now, through the direct damaging of materials, it causes slows down in our economy, and also killing of people. Now, statistics shows that between July 2009 to June 2014, over 5,000 civilians has been killed by the major terrorist group Boko Haram, and also more than 2,000 are killed in the first half of 2014, and more than 650,000 have fled their homes by August 2014. Also, it causes confusion and fear. Terrorism causes confusion and fear in the community, wherever people bearing and scatter when they hear maybe the Boko Haram are coming, or some people are trying to create violence. And also, we have in a situation where there is terrorism, there won't be freedom of speech. People will be afraid of being killed or being threatened. And also, what is terrorism? Technology is terrorism. With the discoveries of atomic bomb and others, the solutions to this, public enlightenment, amnesty, the government should grant amnesty to the existing terrorist groups so that they can curb their violence acts. And also, free mind expression instead of going into violence. We also have adequate weapons for the military so that they can counter the existing terrorist group. In conclusion, to distinguish between terrorism and other forms of crime, terrorism is an inelutably political in aims and motives. Also, it is known for the destruction pattern and causes of violence. Now, would you tell me now that as terrorism created a lot of damage to Nigeria, or has it not? So only for all these measures can be taken into consideration, terrorism will come to an end in Nigeria. Thank you for giving an attentive audience. Thanks.
Together, Destiny, let's have you, please.
Destiny, well done. You really tried tonight. Yes, you did justice to the topic, but the issue of confidence is not there. You did not speak out. One. Then number two, I observed that at a point you said controversial topics. You were given a topic, not topics. So, but one thing that you did that really amazed me tonight was the issue that you went deep to bring on some facts that is still relevant to our present day concerning your topic. You gave us facts based on research. Thank you very much.
Next time, Destiny, you need to learn the use of the microphone. Maybe because you had flashcards in your hand. You didn't know how to manage consulting the flashcards and making use of the microphone. So at some point in time, the microphone will go down, your voice will go down along with it, and you come up with it. And everything is showing that you lack confidence when you talk. But as you have said, you did justice to the topic. You gave cogent examples backed with evidence. And audibility is necessary when you are talking, so that it won't appear as if you are talking to yourself. Well done, that was a good job. Becky, let's have you, please. Thank
Becky.
you, Destiny. Thank you.
Becky, you are welcome. Your topic is abortion. Yes, to really educate the listener tonight, you enlightened them and you made us to know the definition, the types, the reason why people indulge in such acts, and also how to prevent. Yes, but one thing that you have to be very careful of, which most of us, and even all of us here today, the participants, the issue of humor, you did not perform very well there. Though at the end, some people clap for you. But ask them questions. Let them feel that you are really teaching them. For example, if a teacher is standing before students and teaching them, if you see students looking somehow and so on, how do you think that such message will be adequately passed across to the student? At the end of the day, they won't gain anything. So make sure that you know where they are and you are on the same page with them by carrying them along. Do you understand? So this will prompt you to ask them questions, no question that they will answer. Just raise that question. So you have to be rhetoric in your approach. But I must commend you that you really tried tonight. Thank you very much.
You have to learn to mind the grammar, the expression, the way. For example, you have plural problem. You have problem with plurals of nouns. For example, you said women's of nowadays. You know that women is women, don't add s to that. Then pronunciation. The pronunciation of the symbol she. You are mistaking it with you are mistaking the she and the che. So difference between the two. You don't say children. Either should you say shast. You understand? You don't be embarrassed by it. It's to help you learn. Your speech was kind of faulty. And your movements depicted shyness and lack of confidence. You keep moving backward and forward. You have to learn to be confident. You understand the fact that you might be doing this for the first time. So maybe your heart was beating at that time. But gradually, well done.
Blessing, you are welcome. Yes, our topic is bullying. Now, one thing that you did that really attracted my attention to your speech was the way you introduced your delivery. So you introduced it very well, good introduction and divination of your concept. Yes, you were able to touch every aspect of the topic, the effect, the causes, and so on. But there was a time that you said medias. Instead of media, the singular is medium. Media, medium, and so on. There's nothing like medias. Then also, yes, we were able to do justice to the topic by really telling us the meaning, the effects, and other relevant things that we need to know about bullying. Thank you.
In addition to all that he has said, I noticed that your speech appeared to have been craft. I may be mistaken. It might be because we were trying to avoid committing grammatical errors. So it kind of made, although you spoke maturely, but your speech was not fully flowing. So maybe next time you look into that aspect.
Then can I quickly add this also? The issue of a rhetoric question and idiomatic expression, you got 0 there. No question emanates from your end here. And also, try to sweeten up your delivery by adding what we call idiomatic expression. And humor, yes, humor. Do you understand? Very important. Thank you. Temitope Ologunbaba. Actually, when you started your delivery, I find it difficult to understand the essence of your message to the people here tonight. Actually, you did not do justice to that topic enough. Your topic, partisan politics and women. At a point, you are making reference to Republican Party and Democratic Party. And I don't know the relevance of such to partisan politics. What is partisan politics? You got the definition of partisan politics, but you did not get that one right. The women aspect of it, you got it right. You have enough facts in our country here that will make you to tell your listeners what partisan politics is. People in a political party being involved in political activities, when people are active, do you understand? Then also we have lots of points in today by comparing the percentage of women in the present government to how it was in the past. That is to tell the audience that today in Nigeria, women are being empowered gradually to take their rightful position in the political realm in Nigeria. Do you understand? So actually, I was not satisfied with your delivery. Thank you.
I share the same opinion as Lanre. Your delivery was not enriching. At some point, as I said, I had to ask Jotier, what's the relevance of the differences between domestic and Republican policies to the topic? You might have had some points there, but you did not bother to explain that to us. There is a way you should have linked everything together that will not be left guessing as to what actually means. You did not fully explain your sub-points. They just moving quickly from one point to the other. At the end of the day, even the points you raised, you do not allow them to sink in before you proceed to the next one. And your movement, your forward and backward movement, depicted the fact that you were fidgeting. Maybe next time you try to factor all of this when you are presenting the speech also. I will still commend you. You did a good job. Well done. Goodness.
Oh.
Goodness, your speech was very interesting. You added humor to it. And for that, you scored 2 points. After all, your topic is embarrassing moments. And if you had not introduced any humor at all, you would have been surprised at what message you were trying to pass across. It was very enlightening. Then you maintained eye contact with the audience. However, your use of mannerism are a little much. You understand? You may say once, but when you say it repeatedly, it becomes mannerism. When you have problem with the present and the past, when you were relating something that happened in the past, you're switching between present and past tense, which is not supposed to be. Now, when you're telling a story, it's supposed to be past tense. However, your speech was an eye-opener. You told us, you gave good definition of tense, you gave us examples, causes, effects, and prevention. That was very important. You told us how to prevent embarrassing moments. That was very well done with this.
Yes, Atunde goodness. To add to what Shola just said now, I could not get the clarity in your definitions of embarrassing moment and shame. No clarity as such there, even though you were able to tell us the causes and so on. And also you used your personal experience to pass the message across to the viewers. So you really tried. And also I put something down here. The topic is embarrassing moments. But you always emphasize on embarrassing moments. So please pass the message the way it should be passed. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much for your presentation tonight. Yes, I was able to get some facts about what you pass, the message you pass across to our listeners tonight. There are some mistakes you made, like, for example, they are a device, does not has. Then also, using big words, all those words to appeal to the audience is uncalled for. Be simple as anybody, pass the message across. What we are looking for is that we want to learn from you. So the big words may even add more problem to the people. We even give people more problems. So like hazardous driving. Then also the use of a network and phone, this internet and phone. There are two things entirely. I think there was a topic there on internet. If someone had picked that topic, that person will have done justice to the topic internet. Your own is phone. So phones may aid the use of internet or vice versa, but you always emphasize the two together. So at times you may not, the listener may not know which one you are telling them about. Is it that you are educating them on internet or phone? Thank you. Sorry.
Ayokunle, I will be honest with you and tell you that I need to really get much from your presentation tonight, because you had a very good topic which you failed to do justice to. The advantages you gave were just too few, and the explanations were disjointed. You were not free going. And as he has said, at some point you got mixed everything, because I had to write, how do you get initiated through the use of the internet? Why your topic was effects of cellular phones, you shouldn't have digressed to that effect. Your expression, your grammar, you don't have to mind the way you speak. What is education moral? And what is fun and low standard? These expressions do not make much sense. The pronunciation, he said mania. The correct spelling of the pronunciation of that word is mania, not mania. When you said daily advancing life, what does that mean? You spoke confidently tonight. It was just that you did not do justice to the topic. Whatever you tried, well done. Thank you. Deborah.
Deborah, God's will. I believe that you are a teacher. I must tell you this. Now, you see high level of simplicity in the delivery. She was not struggling to pass the message across. And someone who has not heard about gay or gay marriage before, we understand the nitty-gritty of that topic or subject. So, in the issue of, in fact, she did justice to the topic. He told us she gave us some information that I'm hearing for the first time today. So, factual statements. Told us the problems, the causes, and other things, relevant things that we need to know. So, please keep it up. Thank you very much.
Deborah is a very good speaker. Not only a good speaker, but a very fluent speaker. Your speech tonight was very fluent. You made good use of rhetoric. It was very enriching. As I said, you were able to benefit from what, and in the allotted time, you were able to do justice to the topic that you had to do. Not only that, you had topic mastery. You mastered your topic very well. And effortlessly delivered a very good speech. Well done, Deborah. Please keep it up. Good job.
Opayemi Blessing, welcome and well done. Now, when she came on first, I look at the way she started. I look at it that, what will she give us tonight? But she started in a very humble way, and she built on that, regaining confidence gradually, and was able to deliver that message perfectly. She was able to touch every aspect of blood donation, everything that you need to know. If you followed our delivery tonight, you don't need further research. She has told you everything. So, Blessing Opayemi, well done and keep it up.
When she veered into cultism during her speech, how did you feel, Aaron?
Cultism. Yes, I was looking at it. That was the relevance of cultism to blood donation. But when she said that Wole Soyinka and his group, CDOG, started this for some reasons, one of them being that they set up the group to donate blood to the people that really needed blood at that time. So I look at it that, no, this is an excellent delivery.
Blessing, well done. Your introduction was very good. And there was one thing that marked your introduction and made it different from the way the other speakers tonight made their introduction. And that was the fact that after your introduction, you gave the key notes of your speech. You told us we were going to be talking about this and that, and that was very good. You defined it, you gave us terminologies, you spoke on the importance, precautions, and effects of blood donation. That was very good. Ladies and gentlemen, please give Blessing Opayemi a round of applause. Good job.
Reach to Lead Africa is here again. Africa's premier teenage cerebral and entertaining reality TV show is back with Season 3, The Emergence of Stars. For 30 days, 19 housemates of the Reach to Lead House shall battle for the grand prize of 2 million naira in scholarship and other fantastic prizes. The contests include words arrangement, spell it, public speaking, declamation contest, mambo jumbo, fastest and best, critical reasoning, mastermind series, the great debate, and lots more, plus sports, parties, music, drama, and plenty of laughter, showing daily on these channels. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. You can also watch episodes on our YouTube channel. Visit www.readtoleadafrica.tv or call 0802 315 7972 or 0818 331 9200. Produced by Reading Awareness Society for Development in Africa, RASDA. Read to Lead Africa Season 3, The Emergence of Stars. Don't miss a moment.
Darrell, I believe that you are one of the students that always represent your school in debate competition. Am I guessing right? Yes. Now, I love the way she handled this topic tonight, uses of computers. Though she made some mistakes, but notwithstanding, if you are a good teacher, in spite of the fact that the student noticed that you committed some errors and so on, they will be attracted to you if you are able to convince them that you have the knowledge of the subject matter. That is what is putting some teachers ahead of the others. So, irrespective of the type of mistake they've been making grammatically, if they know what they are saying, then students won't be bothered. So, you really have better understanding of the topic, and you did justice to the topic tonight. Thank you very much.
However, you still need to work on your grammar. Don't say communicate to anywhere around the world. Don't say advices, you say pieces of advice. And don't say missile. It's missile. It's not missile. And you kept on saying what about. Instead of saying what about, say how about this, not what about it. You understand? You were a very fluent speaker. At the same time, you were much too fast, in my own opinion. And I guess it was because you were trying to cram everything you had to say within the 5 minutes allotted to you. But you still need to be conscious of your audience. Remember, although it's a competition, perhaps you thought you were talking to us, the judges, but you were actually passing the message across to the audience, and you need to put them into consideration next time. Well done.
Oh, that's a blessing. You're welcome. Recycling. Yes, of course, you did a very wonderful job by teaching us what, or telling us what recycling really is. But one thing, or one area that I want to, that I like to point out to you is this. Your definition of recycling is not only to prevent wastage of useful material only. You emphasize that, but what about making the environment clean and hygienic? It's part of the reasons. Do you understand? But notwithstanding, you did a very good job tonight. Thank you.
Next time, you might look into the aspect of making your sub-points to flow, to blend into one another, instead of making them to be disjointed. And then it was because you're referring to your flashcards. So there must be a blend. One point, sub-point has to flow into another one. Then your expression said natural resources, you said it won't last forever. Those have said natural resources. Do you understand that? He said outbreak on people in the community, on top of their heads or what? Instead of saying pure water, I think the outside community, they might be wondering what pure water means. It's only understood to us people who are Nigerians. Instead of saying pure water next time, say sachet water, not pure water. But you did a good job. Well done.
Thank you very much for your delivery tonight. Yes, I don't want to waste your time. When you started, at a point I paused and I was looking at you that there's one thing that you're supposed to mention that will summarize everything about setting goal, and that is the concept the concept of smart. So when you got there, I nodded my head, yes, you are getting it right. But when you are defining the concept of smart, you got to M. I heard mean. You said mean or something like but meaningful, but measurable. Measurable. Do you understand? But apart from outside that,
R. Realistic.
Realistic. Then T-time back. So thank you very much, Shola.
Your movement was poor. The movement was poor. You need to watch it. It was boring at the same time. Having to follow you with our eyes everywhere. You understand? It shouldn't be boring. Then we shouldn't be able to predict what you'll be doing next. She moved that way. The next time she'll be moving that way. It becomes monotonous and boring. Then the audience, they will just lose interest and concentrate on something else because it's wearying having to be following you about with our eyes. You understand? Good movement is also part of good speech. Then high and low of the pitch of your voice was going up and coming down. You need to make good use of your microphone. Your conclusion was very good, and I learned a lot from your speech. Well done, SOG.
Oloro Oluwatobi, terrorism. Yes, you define terrorism. You mentioned the types, the causes, the effect, and solution.
As well as the root.
Yes. But notwithstanding, you attached political, your emphasis was on political terrorism or whatever, that the causes of this, political and so on. But if you look at Nigeria, for example, we can't say, or you cannot justify the fact that it was political crisis that caused terrorism in Nigeria. We have other factors like economy. For example now, an ordinary person who is well fed, who is living fine, cannot be called by any terrorist to come and join us. If you look at them. But because of money, some young people, they always embark on this adventure. So apart from this as well, I find it difficult to differentiate between terrorism, violence, and crisis in your delivery. Because according to you, I was made to know the fact that terrorism is seen as crisis, that terrorism is caused by political crisis and so on. No. Terrorism is about taking arms. Crisis, you may shout, you may fight, and so on. But when it comes to killing not small group of people, fighting against the nation and so on. So you got the state terrorism very well, the one of the types that you mentioned. So please next time, go deep and tell the people and be accurate about the facts you are giving. People are watching you at home. So the issue of Chibok girls, give us the exact number and so on. Then
250,000, according to you. You substantiate it with evidence. Where did you get that information? That figure. How did you come by it? You got to be able to quote your source. You understand? Well done. Avoid the use of mannerism and also, kept on saying it. Either you are using and or you are using also. But there are so many adverbial conjuncts that you can use without having to use one all the time. Do you understand? Well done. We'll be back after this timeout.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Miriam Talashi. I'm here to... Who did that? The devotion which says Miriam is better than Judge. First, who is Miriam? Miriam is
an object.
Okay. So, thank you, housemates, for enlightening us today. I must assure you, I learned a lot. I really learned a lot today from your presentations. And, George, what did you learn?
I didn't learn anything from your presentation right now. Was that a speaker or a talker? Thank you very much. You know the difference between, wait, a bus conductor is a public speaker, right?
Are you done? Are you done? Ajayi, Alatishe, Adumati, minus 150 house points.
No way, plus minus 200.
150.
Plus 2.
Mary, am I a public speaker?
Or a public talker?
Adumati. Okay.
All right.
No problem.
Okay, away from Marian's public talking, we go straight into the eviction process proper.
I know what to ask. Okwen, am I a public speaker?
Trust me, the results are out. Yes or no, we still. Okay, now, if you hear your names, please step forward. Our judges have done justice again tonight, and with the result here, they scored you guys separately, and an average of what they scored, they resulted to the eventual score. And from the maths I can see here, they were quite close. If you hear your name, please step forward. Ayemi Nimuwa Ayokunle. Father Jubeki. Ologun Baba Temitope. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 of these people will be evicted from the route to lead house tonight. The results have been joined. Father Jubeki, you are safe. Ayemi Nimuwa, Ayokunle, and Ologun Baba Temitope, you've been evicted from the route to lead house. A round of applause.
Thank you. Everybody in this room has been you are evicted, you are welcome.
Why are you crying? Don't cry.
You are evicted, you are welcome.
You are evicted. That's why you are crying.
You are welcome. You are welcome. Come on your bed. Come on, General.
That's a clown.
I told Allah you are the next person. Allah said God forbid. Who is last person in the afternoon? Destiny. You better go and pray.
Ayo.
Hey,
No, and
sir, sir,
don't be
sir, the vision we are seeing, these are just 4 seconds.
Don't worry.
Where did they get them from? Sir, all of them, they are here for public speaking.
Now, see.
Yes.
See. From the beginning, we do quiz.
Sir, let's do quiz.
Quiz. From the beginning of this show,
Yes.
what was I hammering on? See, if you go to their hostel, hardly would you hear them converse.
Because they are Igbos.
No, listen, talking about Igbos. Don't they have Yorubas among them?
Yes.
Why don't the Igbos speak in Pidgin English or speak in Igbo? They converse in, even the ones that are Igbo, don't they live in those states?
Gas now.
But for crying out loud, these girls communicate
In English.
and they're already used to it.
Good.
But you wake up every morning, what does that make sense?
No.
I don't agree with that. At this point of the show, once we get to the speaking part, you guys will lose out because of your terrible attitude of speaking Malakola.
Sir, come again.
No, I knew that already.
So I said, find out to me that.
And if you look at it, all of the boys didn't really. The girls were really fantastic and extraordinary tonight.
Sir, if I should
Sir, see that girl, that's what the Buddha.
Now, at the end of the day, if a boy
Yes.
should qualify and get to the final eventually, your final showdown is going to be a debate. How would you compete against that?
We want to train our
When you're used to the
You train your
We want to train
Sir, let me give you one preamble.
Reach to Lead Africa is here again. Africa's premier teenage cerebral and entertaining reality TV show is back with season 3, The Emergence of Stars. For 30 days, 90 housemates of the Reach to Lead house shall battle for the grand prize of 2 million naira in scholarship and other fantastic prizes. The contests include words arrangement, spell it, public speaking, declamation contest, mambo jumbo, fastest and best, critical reasoning, mastermind series, the great debate and lots more, plus sports, parties, music, drama and plenty of laughter, showing daily on these channels. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. You can also watch episodes on our YouTube channel. Visit www.readtoleadafrica.tv or call 0802-315-7972 or 0818-331-9200. Produced by Reading Awareness Society for Development in Africa, RASDA. Read to Lead Africa Season 3, The Emergence of Stars. Don't miss a moment.
Welcome to the analysis section of the Read to Lead House reality TV show season 3, Emergence of Stars. Well, we just seen public speaking and many of these students, they spoke brilliantly and confidently. And we are very proud of them. I have with me tonight Mr. Okuni Olarinwaju I'm Mrs. Shola Agbola, and my name as the anchor person is Mrs. Bukola Ladoja. Well, I want to ask Mr. Okunimi, how did you see it as a judge? You witnessed it, you saw the way they spoke, the content, the context, the phonetics or the grammar. What can you deduce from these students? Like we always say, going by their background, coming from public schools.
Thank you very much, Mama. Actually, if we are going to judge the students tonight based on their background, we may be making mistakes. Because they proved to the whole world tonight that any public school student can do anything that the private students can do. With our judging criteria tonight and other things that we put into place, the students are proving the fact that they are good speakers. They perform brilliantly well.
Well, Mrs. Agbola, what can you say? Because one or two students that I watched, I was amazed at the way they were coming out to speak, the confidence, everything about it was apparent.
More than 90% of the students who spoke tonight they did justice to the topics that were given to them. They actually enlightened the audience, which was an amazing thing.
Very amazing.
It was beyond
expectations.
It shows that the students they work and their teachers have done good job.
Well, but going by the percentage of these students to the larger percentage of students that are always in public schools, what can you advise, Mr. Okunola? Because, like they always say that you cannot become an American president without being a good public speaker. Public speaking should be part and parcel of every individual that deals with the public. Even when you go for job interviews, you need good public speaking skill. When you go for contracts or maybe you go for any interview or any public relations job, you need to be a good public speaker. And we are trying to bring out the stars in these children, whereby we believe they are the leaders of tomorrow. So, by the general populace in the public schools, what can you tell the teachers and the school administrators? What should they do so that it won't only be these very exceptional students among them? It will go around, it will be a general thing. Anybody coming from public schools, no matter your level, you'll be able to face the audience and you'll be able to have a good command of English. What do you want to tell the teachers?
Thank you. Actually, I believe that one factor that worked for these students tonight was that they emerged from a competitive scenario. I believe that these students were the best from their various schools, and they are still displaying such.
Maybe one of the best.
One of the best in their school. So the message here tonight is this: that for the fact that they emerge from such school does not mean that everybody in that school or all students in that school can do the same thing. So the advice to the school authority is this: let more responsibility be placed on these students, most especially in the area of conducting the assembly. Let teachers or the principal sit at the back to see them doing this, to lead, so that one way or the other, they are building them up to be good speakers tomorrow. Not only the prefects, let everybody be involved in such act. This will go a long way to make them to be good speakers.
Well, I believe our viewers are seeing this and they are hearing us at home, and they've watched these students also, and the government are also watching us. Those in governance are watching us. The Ministry of Education are watching us. All stakeholders are watching us. The parents, the students, the teachers, and the government. And I know you would have learned one thing or the other from this competition. Please, these are the leaders of tomorrow, and they need some other enablement. They need some other things apart from the schoolwork, apart from academics. We need to groom them as leaders indeed, not just and be first in the class, or they are competing to be first in the class. They must be groomed like an overall student and an overall leader. And I believe by so doing, we are grooming leaders of Nigeria and those that will propel development in Nigeria.